Hi, what's up, you guys? It's KJ, and I'm back for my review for Love in the City. Um, right now it's really dark, so I got this makeshift light going on again. But you gotta bear with me, so because I have a shadow on my face, as you can see. Um, yeah. So we're gonna do Love in the City on today, and then I'm gonna come back and do Married to Medicine today. And then because it's really bad weather, so I'm gonna try to go ahead and knock these out. I should have done them earlier, but I've been ripping and running, and it's been a crazy day. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get them knocked out real quick. Also, let's see here. Gotta pull up my notes. I do have some notes. I don't know how y'all do these without notes, cause I be forgetting. But hang on. All right, so just wanna go ahead and make sure I have all the right stuff. And thank you. I mean, while I'm going through this, I just want to thank you guys for subscribing to my channel and watching my videos. I appreciate it. Um, Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, it's bad weather going on, like tornadoes and all kind of stuff happening down here in the south. So just trying to make sure that we're safe and good here. Um, some of us are working, some of us are at home. So hopefully, nothing big happens, but keeping our fingers crossed. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get this started. So this is the review for Love in the City. Love in the City comes on our own. I don't know if you guys have started watching it, but it's getting pretty good. It comes on our own on Saturday nights. I know you guys are out with hot dates and whatnot on Saturday night, but if you got a free time, check it out. It's a really good show, and I'm starting to like it so far. But this is Love in the City episode season 1. This is the first season. This is episode 3. Alright, so we first start off with Kaya and Tiffany. They meet up at and talking, and Kaya is concerned why Tiffany didn't really tell her her and the girls about the double mastectomy that she had to have. And Tiffany was just fair. She was just saying that she couldn't really accept it herself, and she was just kind of afraid. It was pretty much fear that kept her from telling, the other girls. But pretty much everything is good now. Kaya explains why she doesn't really like death, and her mom basically died when she was young, and in the hospital. She died in the hospital, and she didn't get a chance to really say goodbye, so she just can't deal with death and talk about it freely. So they talked about Tiffany having to have another surgery scheduled, but it's basically, hang on, it's another surgery schedule, but it's not really like it's the kind of pump, because right now she's going to get her breasts pumped up and kind of get them back to looking normal. So that's a cool thing. And so she's just like, she wants to go ahead and be there for her friend. Kaya's like, I want to go ahead and be there for my friend. So, I'm going to go ahead and try to push this stuff aside, and try to put all her fear of death aside and go ahead and be there for Tiffany in her situation. So people are checking on me, y'all, because everybody want to know if everybody is home and safe and stuff because of this weather. So that was my aunt texting me. I'm going to text her back and tell her that I am at home. I don't have any plans to go back out, but I want my boyfriend to come home, like, ASAP. Alright, so anyway, where are we? And I'm still trying to get this light together, so if I get this goes dark, I do apologize. Alright, so we get to Kaya and Breshawn. They're at Breshawn's house. Kaya's been staying with Breshawn. It's been a few weeks, and she's basically, Breshawn is ready for her to go. She feels like she's been there for a long time or long enough, so they're going to go out today and look for a place for Kaya to live. Then we go ahead and go on over to Shanoa. Shanoa, she's meeting up with Carlisle, which is her husband that she separated from, and they're meeting up for lunch. And so they're meeting and talking and everything and making googly eyes at each other. And they both kind of put in a little more effort for their meeting today. So that's a good thing, you know. If that's like a sign that, you know, maybe they do want to kind of work things out or whatnot. So anyway, they go in and talk about they sit down talking and having dinner, and he brings up his donut business venture that he wants her help with, and basically come in as a designer for the restaurant. And she's kind of considerate and, you know, see how it works out, even though, you know, he's really like, you know, he can't do without her, and she's the only one he really trusts. And it's a big decision, seeing as though they are kind of in separation mode, and Tiffany, and, you know, it's kind of iffy, like, right now, you know. But they seem to be pretty much good friends, you know, during this process, which is a good thing. So Tiffany meeting Bershawn and her trainer, and they're exercising in the park, and they start talking and everything, and they talk about Kaya moving out and everything, and she's going to help Kaya find a place. And then Shanoa shows up, and Shanoa shows up in her heels, not prepared to work out at all, and she's just talking to the ladies, and they start to talk about what they're going to do to plan for Kaya's birthday, which is coming up in a few days. So the ladies are kind of just talking about little different things about the birthday party, and Kaya and Bershawn are envisioning like a lot for Kaya, like big birthday, red carpet, party bus, all of that stuff. And Tiffany is kind of got like a screw face during kind of feeling like it's a little bit too much. They try to break the bank, you know, all that stuff with this party, but she don't really say anything. She kind of talks to her confessional about it. So anyway, we move on to Kaya. She gets out the apartment to kind of go get some air because, you know, she's kind of feeling a little awkward because Bershawn wants her out and everything, and she wants to get a place. But, I mean, it's not like a rift between them right now. She just kind of wanted to kind of get out and breathe a little bit. So she gets out to the apartment to go and talk to Raz, who I think is Raz, who is her boyfriend, you know, the Armenian guy. And she's kind of just talking to him about everything, and he's going to Russia, so he'll be out of town. So she's kind of catch up with him when she can. So Bershawn shows up to talk to Kaya at the table, and they talk about, you know, everything, and Kaya moving out. It kind of brings up Kaya kind of brings up the fact that she's not seeing any action about her birthday, and, you know, what are kind of the plans for the birthday. So Bershawn assures her, you know, it'll be fabulous, and she's like, it better be. Now, in my opinion, you know, she didn't really come off as a grateful friend when she said that, and they did kind of show Kaya, give her kind of look, but, you know, maybe that's just the dynamic that they have, I don't know. But anyway, Tiffany and Bershawn and Shanoa arrive at the party venue, and Tiffany has feelings like they made plans about the birthday party without her, but they asking for money for the party. So she's kind of in her feelings about that, and they kind of like, you know, well, we understand and we apologize or whatever, so it won't happen again. So Tiffany agreed to be in charge of the flowers and the music and the ambiance of the party. So she feels like they like I said, she feel like they're going over the top. But once again, you know, she didn't really say this to them, but she just feel like they're going over the top. But she feel like Kaya is deserving. But they feel like Kaya is deserving of something that's fabulous. So they see it as not really a big deal because that's Kaya, that's their friend, and they want to do something big for her. So Tiffany says she kind of already made up in her confessional. She said she made up her mind about what she wanted to do, and it'll just be what she want to do. She's not really kind of going to conform to what they want her to do. So Shanoa and Kaya go apartment hunting in Harlem, and Shanoa is trying to convince Kaya how great Harlem is going to be, when she moves there. Shanoa also lives in Harlem, so she's kind of just letting her know that this is a nice place, and it's cultural, and all that stuff. So, Kaya would prefer Manhattan based on where she would want to live because it's close to her job and close to her work scene and stuff like that. So Tiffany had a little scene where she actually had made like a video. It's kind of like professional, but she's making a video to herself. Shanoa had one of those scenes as well where they kind of just open up the laptop and make a video. Or whatever, because she's not really talking to anybody like a Skype. She was making a video, so she's talking about the video that how she feels like the party planning is expensive, and she just wants to do something for Kaya. She don't want to really spend all this money and throw a party. She just kind of want to do something for Kaya. which I get. I mean, I understand that. At the same time, she kind of wanted to be a little bit more quaint, but seeing as though she's going in with the other two girls and they want to kind of be big, then they kind of need to meet somewhere in the middle with it, because we don't want to have an issue or not be on the same page, especially when all of us are spending money. So they meet up at Shanoa's house or whatever, and they go over the checklist of the party. And Shanoa said Tiffany texted her. This Shanoa and Bershawn are talking, and she said Tiffany texted her, and that she's kind of been busy, and she basically never did her part. So they talk about her not doing her part, and she talked to somebody at the. So Tiffany walks in, and so she was like, "You guys are wearing me out," So they're like, "We wearing you out, you wearing us out." They just talking back and forth about how the party planning is going. So then she says, Tiffany says that she they were talking about something at the venue, talking about the venue and everything. So Tiffany was like, "You can't bring flowers based on who somebody she talked to at the venue." She couldn't bring flowers, which is part of what she was in charge of, the big flowers, and she said had no music. So this was basically what she promised that she would have. So they go back and forth, and she's basically telling him that it was expensive and she didn't do her part basically. So she got a gift, paid with what she was gonna pay for it, what went towards the party, and that's it. So Shanoa tells Bershawn, while they're bickering back and forth, she clearly has a different definition of friendship than we have. So Tiffany was like, "Well, lay off, Shanoa," and they not. She's like, "I'm not gonna lay off." Their argument kind of ensued. Shanoa basically tells Tiffany she can leave. And, Tiffany was like, "Okay, well, bye." So she leaves, and when she leaves, they kind of just leave it at that. The day of the party come up, and Kaya is excited. She wants to know what they have in store. Shanoa shows up to the event first, and she is kind of in charge. So the venue is empty, nobody's there, and no decorations, no setup, nothing has been set up. So she tries to do her best with basically trying to get things to look normal and everything. And then Tiffany comes in, basically still empty. She's coming in early, I guess, to see what she can do to help. I don't know. But in this situation, because her and Shanoa had words at Shanoa's house, Shanoa is like, "How do I diffuse this situation, because I need some help right now?" So she basically apologized to Tiffany, and Tiffany kind of helped out, with the decorating of the party. She also makes it a point to let us know that, yes, she does accept Shanoa's apology, but as far as going over to her house, she won't be doing that anytime soon. So she threw a little shade there. Bershawn arrives at the party, and now at this point the party is kind of popping off or whatever, and she's trying to hook her trainer up with Kaya, the guy they were working out with at the park. With Kaya, it's just like, Bershawn really needs to kind of respect her and Roz's thing, basically, instead of just trying to hook her up with this guy, because she's really not interested at him at all. She kind of really just kind of give him the talk to the hand situation. So then the party's jumping off her, and I'm sorry, Kaya's having a good time. Everybody seems to be having a good time. Shanoa does point out that the party was a success, and even with the drama, with Tiffany, it would kind of still came out a success. But she was like, it still was a good party, but she won't ever forget what Tiffany did. The episode was pretty good. Even though it wasn't any real like mega drama, but it was pretty good. Also, I think it's gonna get a lot better. So you guys definitely check out the show, because it's gonna be really, really good. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys, Married to Medicine, based on this weather tonight, I don't know if my power is gonna go out or what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna go ahead and do Black Ink tonight, or it'll come out in the morning. I just hope I don't miss any of my shows, y'all. Seriously. So that was the episode. I'll be back to see you guys. Be back in a little bit for Married to Medicine. Appreciate you watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And see you in a minute.